Today I choose peace. Yeah, so every day is not going to be sunshine and blue skies and, cheers and happy times and fun. Yep. So all at once, all hell breaks loose, of course. As kids wanting to fight each other, trying to put their hands on each other. Got a generator that went out. A car smoking oil. The engine wants to go out. Stuff breaking down. On top of coming back in town, finding out I was robbed from a lot of, and every day I'm finding out, or I'm going to look for certain things, and I'm like, well, what happened to my tools? What happened to this? What happened to that? And it just makes you, like, you can always try to regroup and be like, you know what? Whatever. I got robbed. I'm okay. I'm gonna deal with it, or whatever. This broke. I'm gonna deal with it, or whatever. I don't have this, but I'll work on. I'll still work on trying to, be okay. But it gets to you as a human. Like, I literally prayed all day, and it was just one incident after incident, and I was just like, you know what? This is a test. In my spirit, I heard this is a test. So, with all that being said, I mean, this shouldn't be no complaining video, but I just got on here, like, just had a moment to breathe, and after trying to make sense of this day and actually keep moving as I was encountering problems, I was just like, you know what, somebody called me and they were just talking about how they were contemplating suicide, but there's always somebody's situation that's a lot worse than yours, and I had to humble myself in my anger, and I had to say, you know what, this is temporary, and I had to be there for that person and think, like, dang, what if they would have went through with the attempted suicide? What if they would have went through with the taking their own life? Basically, they would have been in a place where they couldn't get out of their misery. You trying to escape from misery by trying to take yourself out of this world and end up in a world where you can't escape from for real. And we all know what that is. It's hell. So I'd rather deal with this temporary hell and go through all the stuff that I'm going through and try to, fix it. Everything don't last. Everything is not meant to last forever. It might be uncomfortable in that moment. You might sweat. You might bleed. You might share some tears. But it's meant to make us stronger, right? I mean, some people that you think are supposed to be there for you, which I don't even involve people anymore in my life. But in the past, it was like, be able to pick up the phone and be like, hey, I'm X, Y, and Z, and assume that they would, return the favor or in some attempts try to help. But I don't even do that anymore. I got to the point in my life, like, God is going to do it. He's going to come through. He's going to fix it. He's going to help. He's already in the background making a way, making plans. Because I feel like everybody already got their own stuff going on. Like, who am I to try to, impose and don't get me wrong. Like, if I know somebody's good at a certain thing, like fixing the generator or fixing the engine, of course, my money's going to be available to offer to help or whatever I can do in exchange. But as far as just like throwing my burdens on the people, calling people, telling them about my problems, I'm not going to do that. We gotta call on Jesus, even if we feel like He's not listening, even if we feel like in the midst of us crying out and calling on Him and trying to get Him to hear us, the situation's getting worse, kids fighting more, stuff breaking down, stuff you looking for you can't find because it's been stolen, car ain't acting right, you barely making it to A to B because it ain't barely moving from A. But I just look at it like this. When one door closed, another door open. Hey, I just gotta learn my lesson. Stop giving cars away, because I would have had one. I would have had one in rotation if I wouldn't have been doing silly stuff. But we learn, we live, we learn, we grow, and we learn more. So I feel a little better since I made this video, because I didn't even know what I was going to post today. I just know I need to be more willing to post and grow this channel. With that being said, y'all, it could always get worse. It can always be bad. But it's up to us how we handle it. So I'm just going on my little walk. I feel like it's gonna rain. We actually need it. But I'll make some more entertaining things here. I'm just getting on this thing and talking about my daily life. And this every time I hit this corner, this dog just show up. Get on my nerves because he's just scared the heck out of me. But I'm gonna go. Y'all like, share, subscribe, support my family, because we need it. And if y'all have any advice, hit me up in the comment section and let me know what are some of the things that you've done to get out of a situation where you felt like it was almost unbearable. Like, what are some of the ways that you connected with God, or some of the things you did to relieve pressure off you, and some of the things you did to kind of like ease the stress, or whatever the case may be. But I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I'm praying for some rain, praying for some relief, praying for some increase, praying for some miracles, praying for some deposits in my account. In Jesus' name, y'all be blessed, and I'll be on here with some updates, because there's a will, there's a way, and I'm always going to look for that way. I'm always pray, regardless of me wanting to give up in that moment, or wanting to be angry or upset, or not want to really deal with the situation at that moment. I just remove myself from it. So right now, I'm walking and watching my silly dog run through the woods. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. Because my doctor said I can't lose no weight if I keep stressing. Well, how do you live in this world without stressing? So I try to de-stress by doing the things that I am able to do, which is work out, which is remove myself from a problem, which is get on this video and talk to beautiful viewers that probably like-minded and understand where I'm coming from, because life don't always give you fair shots. But and everything, it's a learning lesson. It's something that's supposed to allow you to continue to grow. It's supposed to allow you to be a better you, and depending on how you handle it, or we're gonna have to go through the same test over and over, right? But I'm gonna make a few more phone calls while it's still early, and I'll be back. I'll be back on here, y'all. Remember to please subscribe and like this video. Until next time.